We also have to take into account what Youngboy is fighting for and what Durk is fighting for. These men, and when I say fighting for, I don't mean beefing for, I mean living for. What they are fighting every day to support. These men have children. These men have families. These men have something to live for. More than anything else, that was of the utmost importance.
This dude, the god.
The beef between NBA Youngboy and Durk, OTF and NBA stems way back. So we gotta go way back. We gotta go back about a year and a half ago. Back to when Von was allegedly messing with Youngboy's baby mother, Jania. Now, Von made some offhand comments to Youngboy, talking about how Youngboy had cap in his raps.
You got cap in your raps.
Now, obviously, this pissed off Youngboy, greatly pissed him off. And the little friendship that was budding between Quando Rondo and Von was squashed. Also adding to the fact that Reese and Youngboy were having issues on social media as well, which completely squandered the relationship between OTF and NBA. Because Reese was a close friend of Von and Durk's. And so they had to ride for Reese regardless of the situation, no matter who he was beefing with. From there on, a silent beef was going on between the two camps that the majority of the culture was unaware of. We didn't know this was going on. Only the most hardcore fans of both sides knew that this situation was brewing beneath the surface of OTF and NBA. No one knew Von was gonna steal off on Quando Rondo that night, and we didn't know why. We didn't know why until after the fact. But after these incidents occurred, a silent beef was brewing between the two groups for about 6 to 8 months. So obviously it all boils up to the point of the King Von incident in Atlanta. Von sees Quando Rondo at a club. In fact, goes to the club that Quando Rondo was at. Wasn't supposed to be there. King Von himself had a show in Atlanta that night, finished the show at the club, and decided to go to a different club. Didn't alert the security, didn't alert his team, didn't tell anybody what was going on, and chose to go to a completely different club unannounced without any reasoning for why. The reasoning was Quando Rondo. He found him, walked up to him, and stole off on Quando Rondo. And unfortunately, the situation resulted in King Von losing his life. From that moment on, the beef between NBA and OTF was solidified and permanent. A life had been lost. And of course, the culture responded to it in a very expected way. The fake grief came down from the hilltops. People crying, people acting like they give a damn about ending the violence, people demanding that the violence stopped, people demanding that people show respect to Von and death. Meanwhile, these same people who were aware, a small minority that was aware of what was going on between NBA and OTF, didn't do anything to stop it. No one came in between these guys and tried to get them to squash it. When Von was saying disrespectful things about Tuka, nobody had anything to say to him. Nobody tried to stop him. And as a result of the incident, T.I. came on social media and told everybody, hey, keep this beef out of Atlanta. We don't mind if you continue to beef. We don't mind if y'all kill each other. Just kill each other away from us. And of course, the culture was outraged, angered, frustrated, angry. Why would you say such a thing? How could you be so distasteful? How could you be so insensitive? Even though the rappers involved in this incident were all insensitive people. Quando Rondo, Von, Tim, Youngboy, all people who have dissed the dead at some point in their careers and in their music. After that incident, after that situation, things kind of died down a little bit. Childish disses were sent toward both sides through music, but things kind of settled down. Eventually, the beef boils back up to the top. with Youngboy dissing King Von in the song Bring the Hook, and Durk responds with a picture near Von's mural in Chicago. Youngboy takes it a step further again, dropping the song I Hate Youngboy, in which he disses all of the rap industry, including Gucci Mane and Boosie. After that, Youngboy drops a picture on the internet. He drops a picture on the internet with a bunch of money on the floor saying, "You niggas gon' die." He drops another picture saying, "Stay safe." Durk responds to that with a picture saying, "Hurry y'all bitch ass up." And everyone eats it up. It's funny. It's a joke. Now, I want you guys to remember what I said about the Von incident. Remember what I said about the Von incident. It was funny to everyone. It was funny to everyone when Youngboy dropped this picture saying, "Y'all niggas gonna die, stay safe." It's funny when Durk responds, "Hurry y'all bitch ass up." It's a joke. It's funny. All sorts of people in the culture made memes. 50 Cent, I believe, made a meme. Gilly made a meme. Everybody in the culture made a meme, including Nick Cannon. So I'm looking at this situation and I'm finding no humor. I don't find it funny. We've already seen what this beef could turn into before. A man had lost his life. A man with children. A man with a future. A man with dreams. A man with a family before his children. Family members who were with him before he even had children. All of that he had built up around himself snuffed out because of ignorance, because of an ignorant confrontation. And here we have the culture again gassing up and laughing at the situation. So now the beef has spiraled even further, even more downward into the ground, actually, to the point where OTF, the entire crew, is basically demanding that the industry chooses a side. OTF or NBA. OTF or NBA. There's no middle ground. There's no putting the money first. You pick a side and you stay there. Now, what do I think about this situation? I think that this is prime time for the black community to stand up and show that black lives actually matter. Because right now, there's nothing anybody can do to bring Von back. Zero, nada, zilch, nothing. Furthermore, we also have to take into account that Von, unfortunately, initiated the course of events that would lead to his life being taken. We also have to give that situation into account. We have to take it into account. We also have to take into account what Youngboy is fighting for and what Durk is fighting for. These men, and when I say fighting for, I don't mean beefing for, I mean living for. What they are fighting every day to support. These men have children. These men have families. These men have something to live for. More than anything else, that was of the utmost importance. And right now, these men are willing to throw it all away behind beef that's already been settled. Von made a choice, and unfortunately, he lost his life in the process of that choice. Durk and Youngboy have a decision. Both of them have made millions of dollars off of this rap industry. Both of them have a lot to live for and a lot to lose. Do either of these men really want to throw everything they've built away behind an incident that is already came and gone? Behind an individual who unfortunately has already lost his life and has passed on? Is this really the path that we want to allow our industry to go down? No other industry has this problem. No other industry has this mortality rate. No other industry has its fans gassing up its artists toward death and destruction. It's almost like the Coliseum with gladiators within. It's almost like a crowd cheering on gladiators, urging them on, cheering them on to kill one another. And it's funny. A year and a half ago, we were crying about Von's death. Now, fast forward a year and a half, for some reason, it's funny to gas up the same nature of situation that could lead to a new death. The reality of the situation is Black lives do not matter to us. Point blank, period. When entertainment gets in the way of Black life, Black people choose entertainment every single time. It's no different from the white people who complain about how they don't want to see Black Lives Matter in their sports. We're sick and tired of seeing Black Lives Matter in our goddamn sports. Y'all get mad, don't y'all? Y'all freak out. I can't believe I would say that. Why are they so insensitive? When white people don't give a damn about your life, you can't believe it. You're shocked. It's like an arrow going straight through your heart. You can't believe that they don't give a fuck about your life. And yet you have little to no concern in your own heart, in your own mind, about your own people not giving a damn about you. It's almost like we've given up on one another. It's almost like we don't care about one another. And this is exactly why I say Black lives don't matter to the Black community, especially when entertainment is involved. The moment likes, shares, retweets, jokes, laughing, the moment entertainment becomes involved with the well-being of our community, we choose entertainment every single time. It's a demonstrable fact. And the beef between NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk is a prime example of what I am talking about. The community has very selective and convenient amnesia right about now. And this is why T.I. was right to be insensitive the way that he was because deep down, this man knew that neither these rappers nor the culture had any intention of changing the way we perceive Black life when it pertains to entertainment, which is why he said, don't kill each other here, kill each other over there, because I know this is never going to stop. Are we awake yet? Are y'all not entertained? Come on. Are we awake or not?